All right, welcome back. This is part 2 of this little game design exercise. And we're going to do a few things. We're going to make an enemy, and then we're going to make the enemy's fireball as well. A couple things I want to clean up. We don't need player 1 direction showing anymore, so I'm going to head over to variables. I'm going to uncheck this box here. Notice that goes away. And next what I want to do is whenever I fire the little fireball, I kind of want it to disappear when it hits the edge of the screen. So as soon as we're done, I'll go to Fireball's code. Once it's done with this, repeat until touching edge, move 10 steps. Let's go ahead and hide it. Now let's try when I fire, he disappears. All right, so let's create an enemy. Make a new sprite. Let's name it enemy 1. And when green flag clicked, let's just have enemy 1 go somewhere like start at, I don't know, negative 150, negative 50. That looks like a good place to start. And then the enemy is slowly, forever, going to be pointing towards us, player 1, and moving. Let's do 0.01 steps. Let's just see what that looks like. Here's player 1. Let's hit green flag. That's really slow. Let's do 0.1 steps. That is faster. And you can see already the enemy is facing us. Okay. But that's still really slow. Maybe I'll make it 0.5. That's a little more of a challenge. The enemy is facing us. Okay, we're very fast. We can always change that later though. All right, now we've got our enemy doing its thing, and every once in a while we want to have the enemy shoot like a thing at us. So we could call it fireball 2. It's another sprite. Fireball 2. And we want to kind of copy some of this code. All right, so when green flag clicked, I'm just going to drag this over. And I'm going to drag this over. There's a reason why. So now Fireball 2 has very similar code to Fireball 1. But we want there to be different messages. So every once in a while, we want the enemy to broadcast a message. Maybe we'll make this fire 2 or enemy fire or something. And we want it to happen every once in a while. We'll have to work on the timing for that, but right now we're just going to test broadcast fire 2. We want when I receive fire 2, go to the enemy, point in direction. Aha, now we want there to be an enemy direction now. So we need to make another variable, enemy dir. Okay. Let's see, set enemy dir to, and I want to do this on the enemy sprite. So I'm going to go to enemy. I'm going to take this set enemy dir to our direction, and that can go in forever because that will always happen. Set enemy dir to direction. So that's the enemy's direction. So now the fireball is going to point in direction enemy dir, just the enemy's direction. Show, repeat until touching edge, move 10 steps, and hide. So let's just run this and then see what happens. Go to the enemy, broadcast fire, and you can see when we broadcast fire, it shoots, and it should shoot whatever direction the enemy is facing in, and the enemy is always facing us. So it looks like that part is working. Now, how can we get the enemy to fire not all the time, but only some of the time? For that, we're going to need some kind of timer, and that will be in a subsequent video. So I'm going to stop this right now.